Doesn't work that way. All right, I brought a song list, but I never pay attention to it. We're going to do some blatant self-promotion off my new CD, Americana 101. It's not released in this country, but it's doing fairly well in Europe. This is a song they keep on playing off of it. They seem to find a lot of controversy in it. I kind of just wrote it thinking about a guy writing a letter home to his family. I guess they see something else. This is called Underneath the American Dream. I wrote this observing everybody doing the work around the Charleston area. I rode a bus from Rio del Loma to a small border town near South Arizona. Today I will sleep and I stay out of sight until the darkness falls, and then I'll take flight and pray that my trust in that coyote was right when I cross that desert tonight to the land where I'm free to speak the words that I'm going to say. And no, Senor, I don't mind. I'll gladly work the overtime, and you can pay me under the table, far beneath your union wage. If you need me, I'm not hard to find, be it harvest or picking time. Hey, I'm working in the shadows underneath the American dream. Raul heard this work outside Sarasota, but when we got to the groves, the boss had his quota. So we moved on north to Carolina last night, but it'll be 3 more weeks, oh, before crops are ripe. But soon I'm gonna be a roof-front fool when I earn enough to buy my own tools, and to the rhythm of my hammer I'll echo the same sad refrain. No, Senor, I don't mind. I'll gladly work the overtime, and you can pay me under the table, far beneath your union wage. If you need me, you just have to call, be it framing or hanging drywall. Hey, I'm working in the shadows underneath the American dream. There's no time for rest. Hey, there's no peaceful dreams in your sleep when your family is hungry and you ain't made the money to send back to buy food to eat. And it's such a thin line between right, wrong, and legality, and caught out in that crossfire, hey, it's my family and me. We kiss the children in the beds that they lie in. Keep faith in your heart, dry the tears you've been crying. Just pick out a star on that northern horizon, and that's where you'll find me. I'm underneath the American dream. Yeah, I'll be working in the shadows underneath the American dream. Thanks. Okay. I'm used to a band, that's all. I can hide much better in a big man. As fat and as ugly as I am, I can still hide. I grew up in kind of a rough area of the country. Not that anybody cares. But I was looking through my old Cub Scout pictures, and I realized that two of the people I was in Cub Scouts with actually got to ride the lightning, as they say. So I kind of wrote a song thinking about them. It wasn't me.
No, never.
The thing I did was alleged.
Yeah.
Oh, I better check this out while I'm doing it. We are selling CDs here. Of course, I got to do that blatant self-promotion. All right. This is called Angels in the Death House. The coroner's clock says 20 to 12. I can hear it a-ticking. Is a waiting in my cell. No lawyer's appeal and no governor's reprieve. There's no power on earth that's gonna save me. I said goodbye to my family early tonight. The priest at the prison gave my final rites. My last meal's untouched, for there's no appetite, but there'll be no more need for food after tonight. If there's angels in the death house, Lord, please set them free. Find them, guide them, send them to me. Warden, please turn on the guard tower light, so the angels in the death house might find me tonight. Lord, give me strength for the burden ahead when I face the loved ones of those I've laid dead. My last words can't take back the harm that I've done. I just hope they find peace after I'm gone. If there's angels in the death house, Lord, please set them free. Find them, guide them, send them to me. Warden, please turn on the guard tower light, so the angels in the death house might find me tonight. The coroner's clock says 5 minutes to 12. I can hear the guards coming to take me from my cell to the cold goodnight kiss of the needle's sharp sting. But when I wake, pray, I hear angels sing. If there's angels in the death house, Lord, please set them free. Find them, guide them, send them to me. Warden, please turn on the guard tower light, so the angels in the death house might find me tonight. So the angels in the death house might find me tonight. Thanks.
Sorry, but I gotta mess with this a little bit.
You did yell out when you came here like I did?
No, I gotta go back.
I did. I had to change my shirt 3 times. A piece of salad was on it. Okay, I was first, and then there was a hole in one. 3 times. 3 times. Huh?
Yeah, you do. And you picked that out all by yourself.
Yeah, I picked it out. I don't know if I did or not. It seemed to be up in the front of the shirts in the closet. It was the only one that appeared on. Maybe I didn't pick it. Anyhow, everybody writes a little song. I think all writers have to write about what I call the slayer of both king and pauper, the old love song. This song I wrote about my very first love. My love, my first love, and my greatest love. The first time I laid eyes on you in the summer of '84, I knew the love that I was seeking, that I'd have to search no more. How I hungered to get close to you, longed to feel your touch. In a whirlwind of emotion, they thought my heart would bust. I tried to keep my candor, my composure, and my grace, and hide my inner feelings, and put on the best poker face. But the salesman at the dealership saw through my thin disguise, and he would not budge nor one thin dime from your sticker price. Well, you were hotter than a pistol, and you were faster than a hurricane, and you shined just like a ruby, so old red you were named. Through the good times and the bad, the greatest moments I ever had. After all is done and said, it was riding in old red. Mysteries and adventure lay before us like a rising sun. As the miles melted behind us, we unraveled everyone. From Florida to Kentucky, Carolina and Arkansas, the Badlands of Wyoming, and all the way to a Mardi Gras. Well, you were hotter than a pistol, and you were faster than a hurricane, and you shine just like a ruby, so old red you were named. Through the good times and the bad, the greatest moments I ever had. After all is done and said, it was riding in old red. The party of old lovers, acquaintances and friends. Hey, is each of them that came and stuck by me to the bitter end. Well, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Through your windshield I see the stars. One hand's wrapped around your steering wheel, the other around the PDR. But I fear no DUI, or state troopers' blue lights. 2 flat tires and a broken block, you won't be tearing up the roads tonight. And my wife calls you an eyesore, cluttering up our yard, as if she had no vision. You're so much more than a car. But in her heart of hearts, and I think she knows the truth. For you, my friend, are the last broken piece of vested youth. And I just cry, for it's time we say goodbye. But if I have a just reward, long after I'm dead, I'll be burning up the golden streets of heaven in old red. You were hotter than a pistol, and you were faster than a hurricane, and you shine just like a ruby, so old red you were named. Through the good times and the bad, the greatest moments I ever had. After all is done and said, it was riding in old red. After all is done and said, it was riding in old red. All right, I was just kidding. That wasn't really a love song. All right, let me lose stuff here. You know, I had a tape of it. You seen that thing hanging around?
You were sitting on it.
Oh my God, I crushed it.
You killed it.
I
Killed your cocoon.
Yeah, that's a funny story.
That's a funny story.
That's a good story about the caboose.
Yeah.
that girl was ready to go professional. Anyhow, here's a real love song. This goes out to you, Lori. You inspired this.
Frank says you're welcome for changing my shirt.
We're giving away these posters, too. This is a great poster. It's called Last Stand on James Island. It's a picture of me with a shotgun in a truck with all my guitars as she was trying to make me move to Mount Pleasant.
Oh, now this will be an item for the future use. Yeah.
That'll be a word.
Sell it
Anyhow,
on eBay, you'll make a fortune.
this is off my Hellbound album. Called Miracle in Me. They say the water seeks the point of least resistance. And I do believe that it's true. Though I've tried so very hard to keep my distance, like a river seeks an ocean, I seek you. Yeah, I've lived my life alone, just like a skipping stone over murky waters surrounding me. Search eternity for a miracle I long to see. I hope you see that miracle in me. I have no means, no ways to tell the future. No tarot cards, no crystal ball. There's no gypsy blood in me, but the ties that bind my heart just like a suture. Loosen and unwrap whenever you're near me. You are the mood, I'm just a tone. You are a flower, I'm but a stone. Reflect a glimpse of a man that I might be, at least hopefully. A miracle you long to see. I hope you see that miracle in me. Penny's worth of thoughts in hand. I try so hard to make you understand that the image that surrounds me, it's much stronger than I am. In the sanctuary where I hide, there's nothing but a mere man and tired. If you touch me, I will bleed. If you blind me, I will see. But if you look into my dark abyss, you'll find a heart in me. Say that water seeks the point of least resistance, and I do believe that it's true. Though I tried so very hard to keep my distance, my river's pouring out of me and it's flowing straight to you. I'll be your champion until the end, be it love or be it friend. Choose between the two, I'd rather be eternally. A miracle I long to see. I hope you see that miracle in me. I hope you see that miracle in me. I hope you see that miracle in me. Thank you. Now I gotta find a tip. I think I come better prepared. That's what happens when you can't drink before a gig. I got a free chip here. That doesn't work. Okay, I want this. Make sure you get my backside.
You're sitting on your stick.
I am. I'm gonna get some more. There you go. All right. This isn't one of my songs, but I really like this tune. We usually do mostly original stuff, but I like to do other people's stuff too. It's by Gillian Welch. These 30 acres Jimmy Mule from the Alabama Trust. Half of the cotton, Lord, a third of the corn. Then you get a handful of dust. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, till we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. I had a daughter, her name was Annabelle. She was the apple of my eye. If I could give her something, Lord, that I never had, never want to hear my Anna cry. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, till we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. When I'm dead and buried, I'll take the long trail of tears for every day I've ever known. Anna's in the churchyard, she's got no life at all, only got these words on the stone. We cannot have all things to please us, no matter how we try, till we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. We cannot have all things to please us, oh, no matter how we try, till we've all gone to Jesus. We can only wonder why. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. We're going to do another cover song. You guys are in for a treat. This is the singer in the band. If she actually wrote words, there would be no need for me whatsoever. Well, yeah, I trash, taking out, make coffee. I forgot I would have some purposes. Umbrella. She always likes me to do dangerous things before a performance, like me cut a finger off. I want to introduce my singer. She's been working with me for years. She's been a real part of the music, and I've been happy to say that in our reviews and the albums there, what seems to be lately pointing out here.
Wow, interesting.
What are they smoking? I don't even know.
Daylight has found me here again. You can ask me anything where I've been. Things that used to matter seem so small. Looking for a soft place to fall. Don't misunderstand me, babe, please. Didn't mean to bring back memories. You should know the reason was in bed on a cold night. I didn't mean to hurt you, no, no, no. Looking out your window at the dawn, baby, when you wake up, I'll be gone. You're the one who taught me after all how to find a soft place to fall. You're the one who taught me after all how to find a soft place to fall. I was looking for a soft place to fall. Thank you.
Carol O'Quinn. All right, you don't have to do it, Carol. I'm not going to embarrass you.
When? Why?
You know what I'm going to do.
You usually have no problem
I
with
got to do the song.
that song.
I apologize to any kids, but
Oh.
your parents have left you at home alone at any time, like around, I think it's 11 o'clock on a weekday. You can scan it through the TV. You're going to know what I'm singing about anyway. Where I come from, we didn't have a lot of therapy. We used to have a lot of talk shows. Everybody watches the talk shows. And, Oprah Winfrey's cool, but, personally, I don't care about Tom Cruise's problems. I like to have his problems. So, like, people like me growing up in the Appalachian Mountains, we didn't relate well with that kind of stuff. But all of a sudden, about 15 years ago, a show came out that related with things that I saw in my life and problems. I wrote a little song about it. I think it won't be too hard to figure out the title. Again, I apologize if it's the first time something like this is ever on the Public Library in Charleston. I got a flat tire Sunday morning on my way to the county jail after pawning my grandma's jewelry so I could push my grandpa's bail. He got caught in the red light district, and now there's gonna be some restitution for his public intoxication and his male prostitution. I dropped off ribs at the gay bar and I headed to my double wide. I could see my trailer shaking and I could hear a big ruckus inside. I found my daughter drunk and naked with my half-brother Lou. A stronger man than I would weep and cry, but I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dial 1-800-96-JERRY, gonna wear my sister's clothes and act like a fairy to get a free trip to the Windy City. Gonna have my wife whip out her titties, gonna pull down my pants, shove the world my butt, gonna kick Big Steve square in the nuts. I never thought I'd sink this low. Lord, I'm going on the Jerry Springer Show.
Could have been anything else.
I got a sex change operation for my Uncle Jack, but then he fell in love with a midget waitress. Now my Uncle Jack, he wants to change back. My cousin, she's a lesbian stripper who weighs about a metric ton with a combined IQ of 102. Lord, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. When I call 1-800-96-JERRY, gonna wear my sister's Jerry to get a free trip to the Windy City. Gonna have my wife whip out her titties, gonna pull down my pants, shove over my butt. I'm gonna kick Big Steve square in the nuts. Never thought I'd sink this low. Lord, I'm going on the Jerry Springer Show. Gonna have to save up my welfare check for the cash that I'm about to blow on the giant plasma TV so I can't see me on the show. When I get back from Chicago, they're gonna be so jealous of me when I pull into that trailer park sporting my Jerry B's. I'm gonna dial 1-800-96-JERRY. Gonna wear my sister's clothes and act like a fairy to get a free trip to the Windy City. Girl's gonna whip out her titties, gonna pull down her pants, shove over my butt. I'm gonna kick Big Steve square in the nuts. Never thought I'd sink this low. Lord, I'm going on the Jerry Springer Show. I'm going on the Jerry Springer Show. I'm going on the Jerry Springer Show. All right, what can I say? I'm a fan. I like him. Anyhow, there's a lot of people that inspire you in this world, and probably one of my big inspirations was, Lord help me, was my mother. So I wrote a song about her. She was quite a character, to say the least. I got to know her a lot better before the end, and it was kind of scary seeing how as I talked to her, figuring out, oh, that's what I got. It was inherited and passed down. But anyhow, this is called Julia Painted. We're going to do this a little different than we usually do it.
She was born in the winter of 1933. Her daddy was a miner, Mama worked at the factory. She suffered through the hard times of the Great Depression. Second-hand clothes and hand-me-downs were an endless procession. She grew up fast to learn the bitter truth. She couldn't afford the luxury of youth, waiting on her dad, working swing shift in the mine. Spied them in the window, ghettos 5 and dime. Washes little box, watercolor paints. She'd think with her right then and there how she'd make a great escape. She bartered with her muscle and her sweat, scrubbing floors at that old store for that paint set. Julia painted landscapes crowned with rainbow swirls to add a little color and beauty to her world that was black, white, and lackluster, charcoal gray and faded through the years. Julia painted. Daddy died at 43 when he caught black lung. She lost her mom in the factory fire of 1951. She met her future husband at a Sadie Hawkins dance. He bought the local hardware store after fighting with the troops in France. And she cooked his meals when the working day was done, kept his house, and bore him his 3 sons. And Julia painted bedroom walls with circus scenes, hopes to give her children the ability to dream of a life that's full of wonder some dust-covered canvas on a broken easel stand. It's been years since the brush has been caressed by the artist's hands. The oil's there long dried up, the pastel's there long gone. Spirit of the painter, will eternity live on? She worked a lifetime in the medium of hope. There's a legacy of love in every stroke. Julia painted landscapes crowned with rainbow swirls to add a little color and beauty to her world. That was black, white, and lackluster, charcoal gray and faded through the years. Julia painted through the years. Julia painted through the years. Julia painted. She was born in the winter of 1933. Her daddy was a miner, and mama worked at the factory.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
First time we ever tried it that way.
Yeah.
What the heck? All right. This is first cut off the Americana 101. Let me see if I can pronounce the L.
Americana.
Seems to get most of the airplay. I think they just listen to the first song and put whatever they want to talk. Yeah.
Which is what? I don't remember.
White Trash.
Oh.
I got such nice titles. I just realized that. Anyhow, this isn't about my family, but I can see the family I'm writing about from my fronts too. I was born in the heart of the Appalachian Hills, 12 acres of land bought on a GI Bill. There were crops to grow, roads to till, the rest was in God's hand. Daddy got behind on taxes and he couldn't pay the fines. He sold the mineral rights to the local strip mine. They butchered up the earth till there's nothing left behind but a fistful of rocks and sand. I'm white trash born and white trash raised, from my first breath into my dying day. All my life, sweat, toil, and slave for a dream that won't come to pass. But just a legacy of white trash. Joe and me drove down to Beckley to find some extra work at the factory. They gave Joe a job, but they wouldn't hire me because of affirmative action plans. I have no ill will to my friend like me who's trying to raise his family, who's trying to make the ends. The policies you choose by the color of your skin are policies I don't understand. I'm white trash born and white trash raised, from my first breath into my dying day. All my life, sweat, toil, and slave for a dream that won't come to pass. I'm just a legacy of white trash. Said no, mama got the cancer and I mire up her bone. Couldn't find a donor, so they just sent her home. The meds they leave her silent, just like she's always stoned, under some kind of spell. She said she'd be with Jesus for eternity. Told the doctors they could shove all that chemotherapy. It's hard to find hope or reasons to believe when your whole life has just been in hell. I'm white trash born and white trash raised, from my first breath to my dying day. All my life sweat, toil, and slave for a dream that won't come to pass. I'm just a legacy of white trash. I'm just a legacy of white trash. I'm just a legacy of white trash. Thank you. This is a song Carol always liked. It's off my Born Again album. Kind of wrote this about my ex-wife, I guess. Well, it was about a picture of my ex-wife. But you know how you wish for something? As soon as I wrote the song, it showed back up. So I didn't write any more songs like that. That's really what I need. All right. Technology is really great. You can't go to the bathroom without somebody bothering you. All right, we're going to do about 3 more songs here and call it a day. Glad you all came out. We appreciate it. I was cleaning out my attic, a chore long overdue, of the worthless things that one acquires with a pack rat's attitude. Amongst the dust bunnies and cobwebs and a box of old rolling stones, I found a faded yellow picture that was misplaced years ago. At first I didn't recognize the couple in the photograph. When I finally realized who it was, I didn't know to cry or laugh. Snapped by an unknown camera and a long-lost friends from long. It was a picture of me and Wendy walking arm in arm. And I looked young and I looked strong. I looked clueless and naive. And she appeared to be more beautiful than I remembered in my dreams. Through the years between then and now, everything has changed. But in that box of moldy magazines, these pictures stay the same. We were wild and we were reckless, guided only by our hearts. Our parents and our friends said we were doomed right from the start. But we did not heed their warnings. We didn't see the harm of walking through life together, laughing arm in arm. And I was young and I was strong. I was clueless and naive, and I swore she was more beautiful than any woman I ever dreamed. Through the years between then and now, everything has changed. But in that box of movie magazines, when these pictures stay the same. For the love we had between us, it would fail the test of time. And the hands that hold this photo look more like my dad's than mine. The day the camera caught the two of us, forever locked in time. When I was young and clueless, and Wendy was still mine. And I cannot help to wonder, with the cat's curiosity, what she does, what she looks like now, and where that she might be. But if I had those answers, then everything would change. Memory just like a picture, it should always be the same.
Thank you.
Thanks. We're going to do, like I said, a couple more. I suppose they've been quoting this, and I was looking. You could read our reviews. Go to www.carlier.com. Hit media. Of course, I don't think the guy at the website puts the bad reviews on it. But if they do, I'm going to start making a list when we go to Europe, where I'll be visiting each one of those personally. Anyhow, this is a song that they've been quoting a lot. It's kind of like, we started writing this Americana 101. I was just kind of writing about observances in America. A lot of people said, the weirdest thing I've ever seen, it had to be to this live, this date of my old age was 9/11. Everybody said, why don't you write a song about that? And I said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I don't really have anything to say, but eventually I started thinking, I didn't write it really about 9/11. I started thinking about people who joined the military. And I started thinking, well, I joined the military. When I was in there, it surely wasn't about being a hero. Sometimes I think I'd like to make observances, but we're harsh on these people who are doing a lot for us. This is called The Burden of the Red, White, and Blue. William came from the projects, the east side of St. Lou. His mama was a crackhead, he had a daddy he never knew. The futures don't look bright, they're filled with expectation when you're a product of the SSI with a 9th grade education. So he heard about the brave, the proud, the few, and on his 18th birthday he knew just what to do. And 6 years seemed a small sacrifice to break the cycle of his poverty and have a shot at a better life. Jenny viewed each passing day as a no-win situation, working night shift at the Pizza Hut on the Navajo reservation. The promises of high-paid jobs when they built that great casino, it vanished just like smoke rings when the government said no. So she dreamt about life out on the sea, far off from her native land of desert rocks and trees. And like her ancestors, she took the warrior stance, but not for job, not for adventure. She just wanted a fighting chance. They said, I'll pledge my life and take up arms. I'll put myself in way of harm to the task that lay before me, and to my duty I'll be true, to protect and to keep free those born more fortunate than me. I'll bear the burden of the red, the white, the blue. Charlie came from a mining town in the foothills of PA, where the golden age when coal was king had all but gone away. And working part-time at the shop and save, it wouldn't take him far. So to take the place of a pension plan, he joined the National Guard. He said, I'll pledge my life and take up arms. I'll put myself in way of harm to the task that lay before me, and to my duty I'll be true, to protect and to keep free those born more fortunate than me. I'll bear the burden, the red, the white, the blue. drop of blood on the sand. William lost his left eye and the use of his right hand in some village that he can't pronounce in East Afghanistan. Jenny's in the spirit world with Patrice and Geronimo. She died in the port of Yemen when they blew up the U.S. coal. And Charles Grader had no foresight of the stacking of his deck when he was held accountable for the politically correct. And now he's proudly serving out his incarceration for the guilt of his superiors and backwoods administration. They pledged their lives and took up arms. They put themselves in way of harm to the task that lay before them and to the duty they were to protect and to keep free on foreign land or on the sea. They bear the burden of the red, the white, the blue. Thanks. All right, we're going to leave you all here with a little hope. I always, where I grew up, the Appalachians, we had a lot of gospel music, and we started writing this quite a while ago, but never could finish it. One time, Lori just said, "Get out of the house, don't come back till you finish it." 3 years later, no, it didn't take me that long. I realized I left my credit cards there, so I hurried up and came back. This is a little, take all the things man has, hope is the best that we have. We always got to keep on hoping for better things. This is called I'm Not Forsaken. In these dark and troubled days when so many go astray, tempted by the flesh and Satan's hand, I stand steadfast to my faith and patiently I wait for the promise of a sanctified reward. Until that day of compensation for these trials and tribulation, I'll find solace and comfort in His Word. But when I hear that trumpet sound, I know that I'll be glory bound, and these troubled times won't bother me no more. I'm not forsaken. I'm just waiting. For the day of the rapture, when I walk this world no more, I'm not forsaken. The soul just taken, be held in the arms of my There's no wonder in my poverty and squander. Save your pity for a more deserving soul. In this life I've found dejection. In the next there'll be resurrection, and these troubled times won't bother me no more. I'm not forsaken. I'm just waiting for the day of the rapture, when I walk this world no more. I'm not forsaken. My soul just aching to be held in the arms of my Lord, to be held in the arms of my Lord. Thank you very much. We enjoyed it. Let's see you some other time. Check out the website. See ya.
Thank y'all for coming out, and have a good evening. Bye.
That's right. We'll be holding court at Joel's place.